States Nation. Here with Jamere Murphy, senior from Detroit, Michigan. Jamere, appreciate sitting down for a few minutes with us. We've had such a great last couple games. Wanted to make sure we highlighted you and gave you some pub for all of this. So let's talk about your career, really in general. It sounded like you've been basically the last guy cut the last few years. Had an opportunity with this year. Obviously, we've had some interesting situations on the year. Gave yourself a chance to get into the lineup, and then as the last couple games have progressed, you've gotten in and played really well. Just talk about, from your own perspective, how your career has gone in just the last week or so.
Well, I want to say it starts off with practice. Like Coach said, I've been cut through varsity the last 3 years, but once I got a chance, I took advantage of it.
Sure.
In practice, I always start off with defense because I know that my offense will come to me, and I always have teammates to back me up there.
Sure.
I do exactly what Coach want me to do.
Sure.
Coach say play defense, I play defense.
Right.
Coach want me to play offense, I play offense.
Sure.
Coach say crash, I crash. I give Coach 110% the whole time, before practice, after practice, whatever he asks me to do, I do it.
Right. And like I said, it's helped you into some extra minutes on the last few games. 12 points, 5 steals last game. Like you said, the defense, you stepped in right there, and that defense turned into offense. You're able to get things going on that end too. What's your favorite part of the game?
My favorite part of the game will have to be defense.
Yeah.
Then my favorite part of the game is defense because I'm so aggressive.
Sure.
And then I know that I can create energy through defense to get to the offense.
Definitely. Being you hadn't had that many opportunities to play, we made the joke that, well, hey, look at all that energy you got out there because you've been able to wait and rest on it. But obviously that's not the case. You're working hard in practice every day. But talk about that spark plug that you have been the last couple games. You said you're always 110%, but it's hard to go 110% all the time. How do you still have that energy? You got a kid, too, right?
Yes.
So you got to be running around with the kid all the time. So talk about how you still have that energy to.
Well, first and foremost, the kid plays a big part of it.
Right.
Considering that I got to chase him around.
Sure.
So I just carry that energy on the court.
Right.
In the practice and in the game.
Definitely. How special is it for you to have this going on right now as your career is coming to an end in the next, hopefully several weeks from now, it'll be all wrapped up. But,
well, if it's a dream come true, honestly. I'm glad I had this opportunity, and I'm glad to show the fans and the coaches and my family what I was capable to do. Definitely.
Was there ever a time there over the last 4 years you felt like, hey, this obviously isn't going to happen. Maybe I should just hang up my shoes?
Yeah, I thought about it. It was times where I talked to my mom, and I used to always tell her, like, Mom, I made varsity reserve again. I feel like my time will never come, but she always told me to believe in faith.
Right.
And that's what I believe in.
Sure.
I don't believe in giving up. I believe in hard work and dedication, so that's what I was here for, hard work and dedication.
Sure.
And I went on with the punches, and they got me here.
Yeah, well, I don't think it's any coincidence that the team having 2 of the biggest wins of the year against St. Ambrose and then AIB 2 days ago have come because you've been playing so well. You've been that big spark plug off the bench. Shane's had some big scoring games, so everybody's just, as Coach said after Wednesday, he said everybody's figured out their role now. We didn't have that until recently. Everybody knows what their position is. So one more game to go, regular season, Clark tomorrow. I'll switch gears. We'll talk about the Crusaders. What are you guys preparing to do? They haven't won in conference, but they've been giving teams a lot of fits the last few games. So what are you guys hoping to do up in Dubuque tomorrow?
Well, tomorrow, as a team, I would say we are hoping to go there and take care of business. And as I say, it always starts with defense, no matter what, because the defense will turn into offense. We have to get stops, and we have to be focused, and we got to come in there with a lot of energy.
Definitely. Something that I've noticed the last few games, we've gone into doing more with bringing the post player out and doing a lot of trapping. That's obviously helped a lot. I think that's really scrambled the opposing offenses. Where do you figure into all that trapping, or do you just like playing straight up defense?
Well, I like the trapping.
Yeah.
Considering that we always have backside help.
Sure.
And it turns into steals.
Right.
Or sometimes I just like to play man-to-man defense. I think that it'll give me more opportunity because I can pressure the ball a little bit more. Yeah.
Well, if you're not part of that trap, you're the one off on the wing. They're going to try releasing it out to the wing, and there you are picking up that garbage there, taking it the other way. So it's worked out very well. Like I said, having Sam's been playing a lot better. He's a very imposing 6'9" individual out there. So he comes out there trapping, and like I said, it's really helped our defense and really messed up the opposing team. So we've talked about you a lot. I appreciate learning more about you, but we're going to learn more about you in a different setting outside of basketball. So we've got a set of questions here to find out what makes Jamere tick here. So I think everybody knows your nickname, but it's...
Murph.
Murph? Oh, I thought it was just Mir. Oh, it's both.
Yeah, sometimes I go by my last name.
Okay.
My players call me Murph or Mir, or sometimes the students just call me Mir or Murph.
Right.
It goes the same way.
Yeah, either or. Yeah, okay. Well, I only knew you as Mir, so okay, Murph. That works too. Several years ago, you chose William Penn. Why did you choose to come to Oskaloosa, Iowa?
Well, when I was in high school, my high school football coach said, I have a school that I want you to attend, and I came here for football.
Okay.
And then I had seen the varsity practicing, and this is when Brandon Beasley was on the team.
Right.
And I believe that Blake Walker, he was on the team, but he was coming off the bench as maybe the 6th man or the 7th man. He was the point guard.
Freshman year, sure.
And when I seen him practice, I had just had surgery on my elbow, so I figured that maybe football wasn't, for me. So I just decided to get my scholarship switched over to basketball.
Sure. But obviously you had a successful playing career in basketball as a prep too then.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. Describe Coach Henry in one word.
If I had to describe Coach Henry in one word, I would say motivation.
Okay. If you were a superhero, who would you be?
My dad.
There you go. Hey, I like that answer. Nobody said anything close to that before, so I love that. People say you look like. Could be a family member. Could be...
Mother.
There you go. Favorite food?
Macaroni and cheese.
There you go. Mom made good macaroni and cheese, I'm betting?
Yes.
Yeah, sure. Your goal in this sport?
To try and carry it on to the next level. Yep. Maybe I'm just looking forward to, just for the experience, just to try out for an overseas team. Sure. But if not, I have other goals after that. Definitely.
Well, you've, like I said, been right there on the cusp of it in the past. Obviously, nationals would be sweet. Team will go back to the fourth straight year, but you'd be a part of it, and I'm sure that's another goal of yours as well. Currently listening to in your iPod in your car, wherever.
What do I listen to?
Yeah, currently, right now, what do you listen to?
Well, right now I listen to Rich Gang.
Okay.
And the reason why I listen to Rich Gang is because in the huddle, Logan Alexander, he always say Rich Gang on 3. So if we gonna say Rich Gang, that's what we mean. So I listen to Rich Gang. I always tell Logan, say what we mean. And if you're going to say Rich Gang, that's what I'm going to listen to.
That's where you are. There you go. I like it. If you had $1 million, what would you buy?
My family a house.
There you go. Favorite movie?
Coach Carter.
Okay. Favorite TV show?
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yeah. I've gotten that answer quite a few times. I like that. Favorite sports hero?
LeBron James.
All right. And person in history you'd most like to meet and why? Could be somebody living, dead, famous.
Denzel Washington.
Denzel Washington. All right. Final thing. You're a senior. I'm sure that maybe you've had this opportunity throughout your career, especially this year as an upperclassman, but trying to sell a recruit to come to William Penn, what do you tell them?
This is a school that you want to be at. You have good coaches. You have good teammates. This is a school that you will want to be at. Right. I mean, it's not a party school, but for education, you have good professors that's willing to help.
Right.
You have good tutors that's willing to give extra time to help you.
Sure.
Because I have had several tutors that have spent a lot of time with me helping as far as work.
Sure.
And then I also have my coaches help me sometimes. One day I went to Coach Sandquist, and I had I got an F on my contemporary leadership paper, and I went to Coach Sandquist, and I told him, I said, Coach Sanquist, I got an F on this paper. Is there any kind of way that somebody can help me?
Right.
And then he told me, said, go to Coach Hutt. Sure enough, Coach Hutt, he helped me. He looked through my paper. I did my paper. I did my paper all over again.
Right.
Turned my paper in. I wound up getting a B.
There you go. F to a B. Great improvement. You're a PE major, sports administration, emphasis there. What are you planning on doing outside of if you're not landing overseas playing basketball?
Well, I would like to go back to my high school, and I would also like to try to become an athletic director or start off with being a coach.
Sure.
I went home over the Christmas break, and some of the drills that we do here, I went to my high school, I showed some of the players, I showed some of my coaches, and they asked where I got it from, and I told them I got it from here. For an example, I gave them Tennessee layups. And they were like, we never heard of this, we never did it, we never seen it. I was like, yeah, I got it from back at school.
Yeah, there you go, learning stuff every day. All right, man, well, thanks so much for sitting down. Appreciate letting me tell your story a little bit. It's been a great story the last week or so. Keep it going tomorrow into the postseason, so thanks a lot, Jamere.